Okay. Oh my god, they're amazing. The crystals are like so pretty. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's start this off. All fun here. This is Siren, an amazing person. Go check them out on Twitch. And this here is Clover. You can check them out on YouTube. Links in the description to both of them. Everyone on the server has magical abilities, and we all were talking about them here in the next clip. So we got to witness Clover's magical ability as they killed Siren. So, oof, they're all fun, though we all laughed about it after that happened. So, it's all chill. And here we are just messing around, talking about each other, our powers. I have the ability to go invisible, and Siren has the ability to control people with his voice. Everyone was very chill and relaxed. Here you can see me cutting down the first tree. Ooh, everyone has to do this at some point. I was later told by Clover that that tree was named Tommy, and I murdered him in front of his entire family. So, I will not be showing any more footage of me cutting down trees for that reason. This is all jokes. Don't take all of this seriously. It's all story based for the most part. Anything I'm talking about here. All of this is just fun. I did run off after a while and got lost, which is all fun. We were all trying to find each other again, so there's that. I'm a lost boy. um, but there's all of that. I then decided I thought, oh, there's a flower field over here. Let's go pick some flowers. So I did, because the flowers on this SMP are really fun and very pretty. So there's that. I also crafted some basic wooden tools so I could get some more resources and be able to build, construct, and continue on with things. As you can tell here, see, I only made a pickaxe, and I'm breaking my crafting table and getting going with things. Now, um, there's not much here, so flowers. All these flowers are amazing, and if you, yeah, uh, flowers. I am editing the video now while I'm recording this, so this is really fun for me to watch over the clips. I'm still lost here. I've found some more stuff, and the falling in powdered snow was a common occurrence whilst trying to find everybody. So be aware of that. Um, this structure here, I have no clue what it was there. Um, I immediately decided getting cobblestone was a main priority for me because cobblestone is necessary to get going with things. I also soon found out that Clover was going to use his earthquake power to kill mobs, so be wary of that when the screen shakes. That's what's going on. Anywho, here's me killing a baby zombie because the lag was on my side today, and the baby zombie was really slow, so it was very easy to get rid of. I then proceeded to kill his father, who was standing by, and I didn't want any witnesses to the crime. I then saw a man with a shovel and decided to run out of fear. Uh, all fun and games, though. You see me just messing around all willy-nilly. And yeah, woo. Okay, not much is here, so just gonna edit this out as well. Edit the audio down as well. I'm just talking, having fun. I then ran there are hellhounds as well on the server, which Tobes made some remarks about the and yeah, the court structure you see there is a dragon spawn. There's dragon eggs in there and really OP loot. We did eventually get into it, and Siren has a dragon, multiple dragons. So there's that. All this was really fun. I did lose a bit of footage here, so a bunch of jump cuts happen. So here's that. I did find some limestone, which is a really pretty block. I used that, ended up using that for my base because it was a very pretty block and I didn't really know what it was. It's in a very nice white block, and yeah, there's that. I then proceeded to go mining for a bit because that. Oh, and I found out apples grow on trees in a very unique way. It was really fun. It really threw me for a loop, I will say that, seeing the apples in this specific way. But I will admit, this was a revolution in my eyes. So I then decided if apples can grow on trees, I'm not going to kill any more animals for the majority of this series. So there's that. Um, yeah. I then proceeded to run around trying to get back to everyone else because, you don't want to be alone for forever. So I went running around going to get back to Siren and Clover. So I did eventually find them and got chatting with them, and I got into the mood and had fun. Lag was hitting really hard. I took the pork out for Siren and just threw it on the ground. I was in the mood to be a little bit pranky. I was not very much of a prank. It was all just me being an idiot. And here is Clover coming over and giving me some amethyst shards. And he told me that if I put those with paper or something in the crafting table, I could make a wand like his. So I took that and I decided, okay. And I held on to those amethyst crystals. I haven't done anything with them yet, but I do plan to eventually get around to making a wand so I can have some better powers. Woo! Yeah! I then went mining again to get some resources, realized I didn't have a pickaxe, and got told off for trying to break stone with my hand by Clover, who then let me place the crafting table down and craft a pickaxe so I wouldn't be doing stupid things. So there's that. I more or less just went mining, got some more resources for myself, and yeah, there's that. We all actually went mining because we all needed the resources that would come from doing this. So I went off in really random directions and stuff. There we are, popping back up from the surface. I realized that everyone else had already finished, so I just went around and went to go look for some more stuff and attempted to get into the dragon spawn a couple of times. This is before I knew what it was. So I saw pretty and went, yes, I want that. Uh, yeah. All of this was fun. I then took my limestone and went to go find a place to build my house, which I decided upon a mountain, which you will see shortly. This is where the biggest jump cut is because I lost a big chunk of footage of me building the house. So that's fine. So you're about to see the house in a few seconds. We also got disconnected from the server for a bit, which caused some issues, but you're about to see the house. 3, 2, 1. Woo! It's not a very well clipped there, and me and Clover both realized we had built in a very similar spot, so we decided we were gonna be buddies, and we built a tunnel to each other's houses because fun. Clover also decided to show me his many children. He has 12. He only had 8 at the time that you are seeing this. I cannot name them all, but I'm sure Clover will gladly tell you all of their names if you go ask him in his YouTube channel and his YouTube video. So here you are. We're gonna get to see all the kids real quick. Through them, I know that one of them was Thomas Jefferson, who is really cool. There was Willow, Wisteria, and a few others that I'm forgetting. I believe there was a Timmy and a Tommy as well. The names are jumping my mind right now, but all of them were adorable, lovely, and amazing. So these are the amazing children of Clover. Here we get to see them all real quick, to meet them all. Clover did say all their names when I had the audio, but like I said, I lost all the audio, so I do not have that for you and cannot show you that. But you can see all of the children here, all of them in their wondrous glory. And that there is Thomas Edison, the amazing, wonderful. And yeah, then we got called over by Siren to go check some stuff out, so we jumped over to his place and ran on over to go see what he needed to show us. And we did go see what he was showing us. We flew on over to go check it out, and what we saw was a second dragon that he had. It was a wither dragon, if I'm remembering this correctly. The blue dragon in the front is the one that he got from our escapade into the dragon lair. He then got a wither dragon. Also, these are the flowers that Clover gave Siren. Really amazing flowers. Really amazing flowers. Uh, yeah, here we are. We ran back outside because he seemed in a bit of frenzy, so we both went out to go see what was going on, and I moved around, and then I realized, oh, they're up front on the deck, and I saw the wither dragon that Siren had spawned and all that, and we got to see it in all its glory. It is massive, like really big. So I will say go check out his stream if you want to see more of the dragons. So yeah, there is that. I then went back. I finished up some work on the house. I had some trouble deciding what color I wanted the walls of this section to be. I settled on green, but I could not decide on which green planks. So Clover came over and helped me out with that. I did try this one first, which didn't seem right when it came down to it. And I tried a couple other ones, but none seemed right. And then Clover came over and helped me find the right one by showing me a really cool thing that I really probably should have looked into because we were playing on a modded SMP. But I felt like exploring this all willy-nilly as we went on. So there's that. There's me placing some limestone bricks at the roof, and yeah. I was shown eventually by Clover that you can, in fact, get multicolored planks if you put it in the stone cutter, which shocked me. I was really surprised by that. It was very helpful though, because I then got to get a specific shade of light green for the staircase. It was very helpful and I really appreciated it. So here's me showing that off with the stone cutter and all that. I then went to go get some wooden planks, and you're about to see what I mean by the stone cutter working with planks. So there are a lot of different shades of colors. I found the right shade of green, and then made some of those and went and built up the staircase with the right color, which was really great for me because as you can see, this is like a much better color and it matches the rest of the house. So we finished up that, and yeah. So all of this was mostly chill and relaxed. Me and Clover did eventually build the tunnel. We got working on that in a bit. You'll see some glimpses of the staircase above the staircase that leads on over to their house. So you'll see that shortly. But feel as though something much more important is about to be seen. Because Clover did come back and told me they liked these planks better by a long shot. And there was a bit of confusion because lag is like immense on the server when we were doing this today. Yeah, so all fun. And this spider here was creeping on us. You just saw at the door. So after showing Clover the stairs and the stuff there, I went and I did what you were about to see and punched him. And lag, as you can tell, is very bad. And he fell off away from my door. And then we ran out and realized that Siren had accidentally caused his dragons to blow giant holes in the side of the mountain. We did forgive him, and it's very easy to patch up. We're just gonna put some dirt over it and fix it. So we did do that, and we're just chilling. I grabbed my resources and then went back out to because Clover noticed the second one down there that you probably saw in the earlier clip, but Clover did not, so we went back out and Clover showed me that. Then we ran down because Clover had something that he wanted to give me, so we ran into the basement and Clover then spawned me something wonderful as a gift. You will soon see the wonderful, amazing things that Clover did. But first off, you have to watch me struggle to figure out what level I was with the staircase and realize how annoying this is going to be because I set it up so I have to do parkour every time I want to get into the tunnel to go over to Clover's house. But we set everything up and it works wonders. And yeah, there's me just meddling around with stuff. Me and Clover then, after I had finished it and set it up in a specific way, started jumping around on it, and there's the gift number one that Clover came over and dropped by, a bunch of beautiful butterflies that all went and pollinated flowers, and I haven't seen them since, which is sad, but they were all beautiful whilst they were there, and they were adorable. Then I showed Clover the tunnel, and jumped around on it, and went to go see how we could set up the tunnel and make sure everything was on the right level so that we could easily tunnel through from one base to the other. And yeah, set everything up and we're just having fun. And there was a lot of randomness that ensued. I built up the second staircase that we were going to jump onto, and me and Clover jumped around until we had set it up perfectly so that we could easily jump from the base to the second, and it was very simple parkour that is fairly easy, but as you can tell, I was struggling a bit at first, but I realized that it's really not that hard because it wasn't. And there's me and Clover meddling around with it, jumping back and forth because why shouldn't we? Because we both had to make sure we could actually get over the tunnel. And you are about to see what the second thing Clover was about to give me. The wonderful and amazing second gift that is so spectacular that, in fact, I left a lot of footage of just hanging with him and the gift, which is just downright amazing. Here's Clover and me talking about how the tunnel is going to get there real quick. And yeah, we both looked at the coordinates and realized what level we needed to get to from one house to the other. I started messing around breaking some blocks, and this is approximately when Clover decided it was time to give me the second gift. My muddy pig, Mark, my beautiful son, my child. Clover is an uncle to my beautiful child Mark here, and I built him an enclosure shortly after this, but for a temporary time period, I left him in with the oak fence, and we, I I immediately built him an enclosure, but as you can tell, I broke in from the side because I didn't want to open the fence up, and immediately went and grabbed some resources and some money blocks. I blocked off one block, thinking that would be enough to stop Mark from getting out. Little did I know, Mark was going to jump through the small hole I left. Oopsie on my part there for not fully realizing that at that point. But all is settled, and Mark is back where he needs to be in his enclosure. He now has full reign of the stairs, which is all fun and dandy. Not worried about him just running around the house. He's not allowed to go all the way upstairs, though. So you can tell here it is me running up real quick up the stairs and grabbing a fence so I could make sure that Mark could not get out. I ended up trapping Clover accidentally for a brief period of time. Then Clover told me I should probably just put a fence gate there and just let him roam the stairs. And I said, that makes sense. So we did that, replaced the fence with some fence gates, and yeah. As you can tell by this, we did build him an enclosure, gave him a name tag, and set him up beautifully. He has an emerald that is all his, and eventually his uncle Clover came over and gave him a flower ripped right off of his dress, and yeah, we placed it in a specific corner, and